right, everyone's talking about the debate still. Obviously, the highlight was that golf back and forth. Just Trump saying he won 2 championships, not senior tournaments, normal club championships because he hits the ball long.
Not even senior, 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way, and I do it.
And then Biden saying he's a 6 handicap, play man. Well, the whole thing was nuts. The best comedy writers in the world couldn't script it.
I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6.
It's the biggest lie that he's a 6 handicap of all.
I was an 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8.
Never.
But I have, how many?
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
The other takeaway, the major one, is everyone's just saying how bad Joe Biden looked. And I'm not talking just Republicans and the Trump people, Democrats, CNN, just shoveling dirt on him, being like he didn't do what he had to do. He looked weak. We may have to make a change.
I think the question answers itself. He wasn't capable of doing any better than he did.
There is no 2 ways about it. That was not a good debate for Joe Biden.
That was painful. We're still far from our convention, and there is time for this party to figure out a different way forward if he will allow us to do that.
Am I taking crazy pills here? I thought Joe Biden gave a A++ effort for Joe Biden. That was as good as Joe Biden could ever do in a debate. Before it started, I tweeted out, how are the Democrats allowing Joe Biden to do a debate? Have you been paying attention? The guy is a vegetable. He's gone. He belongs in a nursing home. He can barely finish a sentence. I didn't think he'd be able to find his way from the green room to the podium without getting lost. I didn't think he'd be able to stand up for 2 hours without taking a nap in the middle of it. He did better than my wildest expectations. So if you're a Democrat and you're like, oh, Biden didn't look good, what were you expecting? Where have you been for the last 2 years? Joe Biden, that was an all-star effort from that guy. He usually freezes up, can't see, gets panicked. He's 1,000 years old, and he acts 1,000 years old. He belongs in a home. See Joe Biden at the end of it being, hey, Joey, open your mouth. Here comes the airplane with the mashed peas.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts.
Yeah, no shit. That's as good as Biden can be. I know Trump's only a couple years younger, but he's lucid. That could be Trump in a couple years. He's still together. Joe Biden doesn't know where he is, all right? Joe Biden is gone, and there's nothing wrong. I actually feel bad. Like when you're in your mid-80s, you shouldn't be in the middle of a debate with the entire world watching. You should be watching Matlock and being spoon-fed soft foods. Which brings to the next point, the more important point, the scary point, if we're being totally honest. The Democrats had to know that. Why would you agree to a debate with Biden at this stage, the earliest debate of all time, when you know he's gone, when you know he can't speak, when you know he's a vegetable? Because they want to whack him. Because they know he is not going to be the nominee. I said this 10 months ago, 11 months ago, when Gavin Newsom, and go look who's trending, Gavin Newsom. When Gavin Newsom was in China, being an idiot, playing basketball, there's these little Chinese kids, he steamrolls one of them, then like molests them after. I'm like, this guy's gonna run for president. It's so obvious. Why, as a governor, are you taking a tour of the world? For what purpose? Because he knew, and the Democrats have known, Joe Biden is gone. He's gone, and they need somebody else. And this is the scary part. Like I said, Gavin Newsom is poison. He is the worst of the worst. I would rather Joe Biden in his pea brains, in his mush brains, in his dementia, than Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is everything that is wrong with every politician in the world. He's the guy who ruined California, strictest lockdowns during COVID. You better wear a mask. I'm going to throw you in prison for 100 years if you don't wear a mask. Mask. Mask on the beach. Beach is shut. And then was at the French Laundry in Napa Valley throwing a birthday party. No masks in sight, having the time of his life. Rules for thee, not for me. Gavin Newsom, he is going to be the Democratic nomination, and I'm telling you right now, the guy is poison.